Hello everybody out there in YouTube world. Been wanting to do a video like this for quite some time actually. Um, it's about being mentally woken up to the real things that are happening out there in the world. And what I mean by this is it's through my regular practice of Qigong or Guigong. I've been doing it for quite many years now. Um, And basically, when I had my what they call internal awakening, it was a very wonderful, bizarre, and scary, experience all rolled into one. And this was before my son was long before my son was born. My son was born in 2002. He's 20 this year, Ben is. So I was awake long before he was born, mentally, unaware that I was. And I always remember this, my meditation practice, I do it any time of the day when I get time to do it. When I was with my son's mother, I do my meditating at the night times. And I'd be lying down in my bed and I'd be doing my breathing exercises, which I learned from the Taoist system, the embryonic breathing system, which is the opposite to how we naturally breathe, as humans. It's the opposite method, and it really works your internal body. It gives it an internal workout, and it's difficult to learn, to be honest. It's not easy, but in one of my videos, I kind of like simplified it for people to follow it quite easily, and it's had quite a few views. But I haven't done it for the views. I've done it because I want to help. I'm one of those kind of people who is a giver. So what I've learned, I want to share it with others, and it's entirely up to those others if they want to learn it. There's no pressure at all. I don't put pressure on people about learning things. It's entirely up to them. You have your own mind at the end of the day. I wasn't pressurized into doing what I do. I do it because I love it and I enjoy doing it, and I've made it a way of life for me, really, because I know where I'm living. I'm living in a hostel. I'm being honest, it's one of those things when you go through the troublesome problems in life, which we all do. But anyway, and I do my meditating and my training here in my room. But getting back to being awoke and away from the controlling methods of the system, which I call it. To be honest, I've broken away from that system for quite a while. But when I did, I thought I was the only one. And that was years and years ago. Even though I worked within the system, but up here, I was free from it. And I didn't even realise that I was at the time. But yeah, that night, I always remember that night when I went through the internal changes and I felt the energy, the chi in the body, my lower abdomen. It was kind of like a big ball at first, it really was. And then I felt it get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And it became a smaller version of this big sphere that I was feeling. And then I could actually see it while I was meditating. That was the most weird experience. And what I actually saw was a clear, pure white sphere in my abdomen. And then I could feel it getting warmer. I felt the warmth of it really, not intensify as such. I felt it get a nice, subtle warmth, and then I felt it move upward as I was carrying on my breathing. I felt it actually move up my spinal cord. It was travelling up there at I wouldn't say a slow pace, I would say a steady pace. And then when it reached to, I'd say, like the centre part of my spine, the middle part of my body. I felt it pause. I felt it actually stop, and then it kind of like expanded a bit, and then it went back small again, and then it started to move up again, and then it came to the area where my shoulder blades are, that area of the spine there, and I felt it stop it yet again, and then it expanded again just a little bit, and it got a bit warmer when it did that. So I knew I might have had a blockage there, so that must have been another blockage in the lower part. And then it went smaller again, then it started to move again. It sped up a little bit, and then it came to like to the base of my skull, where the cerebellum is, part of the brain, and then I felt it stop there. And then this time it didn't expand, it just got warmer and warmer. And it was there for a good while. I mean, I couldn't give it a specific time, how long it was there, because I was in my I was in deep meditative state. I was in a very deep one. I've never been that far before. So then this heat, then it cooled down a bit, and then all of a sudden it went straight into my brain. And then my brain felt like, how can I describe this? Okay, just imagine a flower being sped up, you know, from its germination, whatever, and then it opened up like a flower taken in the sun, literally. And then the colours I could see while I was still in my meditation state, I could see oranges, yellows, off whites, and even light purple colour, but light. And it was all okay. How can I describe it? You know when you're looking for a kaleidoscope and you see all those different colours and you see them moving across, and there's so many colours like from a rainbow, but they was all moving around. Well, these weren't moving around like that. They was like, it's like in a jigsaw puzzle, but they was all they melted together. All these colours were, and I was seeing all these beautiful colours. And then I started to see the off whites become brighter, and like they were like little stars, and they were sparkly with all these other colours that were going on. And then I saw this the shape of an eye appear in my mind, the shape of an eye, and it wasn't a sharp coloured picture of an eye. It was like a melted version of an eye, and then it was moving, looking from left to right, up and down, and going in circles as well. It was a lot of stuff was going on, and then this ball again. I felt it come down the front. Then all of a sudden the brain had calmed. The brain activity had calmed down, and then I felt it come down the front of my body into like my heart center, and then that got warm, and then it went cool again, and then this ball of light went back down into my abdomen and settled there, and I carried on doing my breathing exercises, and then the cycle happened again, but this time it was quicker. It was flowing straight through my spine up into my brain, and it kept doing that. But the pace of it, I'd say, was that kind of a pace, really. That's how chi moves. It moves in a clockwise fashion. Very bizarre experience. And then I felt my whole body open up, but then I felt this energy, which was not a good energy. It was kind of a negative energy I could feel on my right side. It was like it was trying to reach into me. This energy was. That's what it was constantly doing that, and I could feel the pressure of it, and it did scare me a bit. But then I carried on doing my meditating and my breathing, carried on, and then from my left side, I just felt this powerful positive energy, and it consumed this negative energy and it just got rid of it. And then this powerful positive energy really hit me in my body, my whole entire body region, and then my body just went. It just it's expanded. It really expanded wide, man. Oh my gosh. And I felt quite emotional at the time when that was going on. Meanwhile, my wife at the time, she was out. She was out cold. She was out for the count, and she was in deep sleep. I must have been meditating for at least 4 hours for that night. And then when I woke up in the morning, I felt different. I've never felt that feeling before. Felt very different. And then I thought I was going a little bit potty in my mind. But then I researched it. I looked into the books that I've got, and it actually described when I was going through. I was going through the internal changes. That's what happens. You go through internal changes. It takes a lot of meditating to achieve that, though. It doesn't happen within a few short months. It takes years, and you've got to practice literally every day doing this. And I thought, well, I've been wanting to do this video about this properly to share with you. But yes, wow. Well, I'm hoping there's many people out there who've experienced what I've experienced. Because back then I thought I was on my own, and I did feel alone because I thought, man, people are looking at me very strangely, and then I could feel my chi. I could actually feel it. Even now while I'm doing this video, I feel my chi all the time. I feel it, and I can actually hear the vibrations of it inside. It's kind of weird. It's like that kind of tone I'm hearing all the time. Very, it's incredible, it really is. And this is why I thought I want to do this video and share it with you about that experience, because this is why I enjoy the things that I do. So anyway, please, if you feel like sharing the video, leaving a comment, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as well. For those of you who are new to watching my videos, I'm just sharing what I want to share, but in a positive way, I know I've been through a lot of late, and I've spoken and opened up about my past, from my childhood, but I'm not afraid to speak about those things anymore. I was at one time, but not anymore. But anyway, again, please, 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 please also stay safe out there, everybody. Thank you.